Could this be the future? What's up guys, my name is Damian Keyes. Welcome to the channel which is dedicated to you, the musician, and your music career. And we are talking about issues like this and the music industry pretty much on a daily basis. So if you can like and subscribe and come and be a part of this community. So today we're talking about Article 13, which was passed yesterday. Article 13, or the meme killer, is to prevent unlawful copyright infringement. Basically, to stop content creators' material being ripped off. So at the moment, if you use someone else's material in your content and it gets picked up, you get the copyright strike. You are responsible for what you post in your content on a platform like YouTube. But this new law means that the platform itself will be responsible for what is posted as opposed to the individual creator. So this isn't about stopping creators using other people's content. This is about permission. And the big worry and the big question is, how is this going to be policed? There are nearly 500,000 hours of content uploaded to YouTube alone every single day, let alone other platform giants like Twitter and Facebook. So the policing is done with automated filters. Now the new proposals mean that the filters will be on upload, and if it recognizes some kind of infringement, it will stop that upload taking place. There are filters in place to stop copyright infringement, but these filters are glitchy and they are not developed enough for what's needed for this law. Now you will have seen a lot of people who are up in arms about Article 13, and the reason is because of the blanket policies needed to uphold this law. The filters that are in place aren't really technically good enough to decipher what is an infringement and what is allowable non-copyrighted creatives. For example, parodies, commentary videos, news, critique videos, the memes that we're all talking about. Now, these are the things which are allowed, and in Article 13, there are allowances for this type of content. But can the filters distinguish of what is infringed and what isn't? So the issue is, if these filters aren't good enough to distinguish between what is and isn't a copyright infringement, there'll be blanket policies, which will probably be negative. For example, banning memes across the board. Also, there's another massive issue, which is this is an EU law, which means it doesn't take effect for anyone outside of Europe. So if you think about the massive YouTubers who make content from around the world and outside of Europe, whether you watch Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon, or Jake and Logan Paul, these are huge content creators where these laws don't actually affect them. So they can make content and actually infringe on copyright, which will probably mean that we won't be able to see them in Europe. This is EU law within global platforms. So how are the rules of Europe going to match up against the rest of the world? So that's where we're at with Article 13, but is this as bad as everyone is making out? Is this the end of the internet? Is this the end of social media and YouTube and Facebook as we know it? Well, no, if this is policed and implemented right, there could be some real positives off the back of this. The directive is to help spread money more evenly to creatives. Now, this could be a great thing, especially for us as musicians who are constantly having our work ripped off and devalued. If one of your songs gets used on someone else's channel and they make money from that, should you not make money from it? Of course you should. And therefore, if you make money off someone else's content, shouldn't they get paid? Of course they should. The big argument is how this is going to be policed, but come with me on a journey for a potential scenario in the future. Imagine in a couple of years' time, you're walking down the street and your phone pings and it says, Katie786 wants to use your track on their YouTube channel. Would you like to accept or decline? And you say, yes. How much would you like to charge for them to use your track? £1? £10, £100, whatever it is you want. You say yes, you put your phone in your pocket and off you go. You just made some money from your track. That's potentially what could happen in the future. Or potentially there's a new PRS model that collects the music and distributes it to you, the creator of the music. This is hugely positive to a lot of creators. The problem is the implementation. How this is going to get policed by the big social media platforms, and hopefully they can bring the technology up to date quick enough to police this so that they don't have to make blanket policies, which then is negative towards us as the smaller creators. So here's the deal. I want to know what you think, because my personal opinion is, whilst it's been amazing, YouTube has been like the Wild West where anything goes since 2005. That is 15 years worth of do what you like. And policing is now starting to catch up, and so it should. You should get paid fairly for your creations. In TV, if you want to use someone else's music, you can, but you have to pay for it. That is the same thing with where we are at with Article 13. Will it change these platforms? Yes. Will it change them for the better or the worse? Well, I think potentially it could change them for the better, and this is what we need to find out. But I don't think it's as bad as everyone is making out. And potentially as musicians, maybe, just maybe, we'll make a bit of extra money. So thanks for watching, guys. If you can do me a favor, like, subscribe, but more importantly, leave a comment down below, because I really want to know what you think about this. Am I right or am I wrong? Should we be able to steal other people's content? Or is this the end of the internet as we know it? Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.